All right, here we are. This is as you can see, it's a good area for bull rush. I have no doubt the kids will be doing that when they get in a couple of minutes' time. Yeah, we had to pull an all-nighter last night, me, Jarvie and Nick. Nick came in, Nick saw our story, we were having a whinge about it, so he just showed up at like 2 in the morning. We got stuck in. I think we finished like 5 minutes before the 5 a.m. class started, so. You follow me, bro? Yeah. That's what I like. We had these previously, this type of mat, but we opted to go with these again after using our tatami mats. We just figured that less moisture and water can get down in between them. There's less cracks, and they're 50 mil thick, so they got like you can really drop down on it and you don't hurt yourself, like fall on your elbow or whatever. Just a little bit. They're a little bit softer, so the trade-off is potentially you don't get as much feedback for striking because it's like a little bit soft. But we sparred on them today, and I really like them. And also, just like things like staph and diseases, there's just less room for moisture and sweat and all those little things to get down in the cracks. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Very expensive, these mats. Hopefully it's worth it in the long run. If it keeps any sort of staph and all that sort of stuff away, I think it's worth the investment. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Next weekend, we have both Harry and Diego fighting. Harry's fighting for the WBC Queensland title. He has already fought for it and won it, so now it's just a case of him defending it. And if he defends it successfully, that should give him the opportunity to move on to the Australian WBC, which is obviously a huge milestone for anyone who does Muay Thai. Having a WBC belt at any level is a massive achievement. So Harry really set his sights on the Australian, and then he can reassess of how far or where he wants to take it from there. Unfortunately though, it's the same night as Beatdown, so that Harry will be fighting on MTL down the Gold Coast in Southport, and Diego will be fighting on Beatdown at Eaton's Hill. So almost like an hour and a half drive away from each other. So I'm going to do my best to just go straight from one to the other, and hopefully I can make it in time. There is a good chance I won't make it. The beauty is we've got so many people to help and so many bodies in here, like good heads on the mats, that if I'm not there, it's not the end of the world. Like the guys will be able to look after it without me. But I would like to be there. So Diego will be the very last fight, be in main event, fighting a good tough Japanese opponent that they brought in for him. So it'll be a good challenge. And Harry's fighting a good tough opponent from North Queensland. So yeah, it'll be a good night, and hopefully both boys get up.
What's going on, Harry? How are you?
I'm really good. I'm excited to cut weight next week.
Oh.
I can't wait.
He's excited to cut weight. Did you hear that, Jade?
I can't wait.
He's probably the first guy. I
just can't wait to drink water and just be miserable all
I
week.
can relate to that, actually. I cannot wait to, after we're cutting the damn weight, drinking water and rehydration. That's the favorite spot. You're looking good. I'm watching you every single day, and man, I cannot wait to see you perform. And I'm actually excited to, unfortunately, obviously, I'm not going to be out there.
Oh, man.
But because we were fighting on the same night, you'll probably be a little earlier than I, and then I'll be on later that night.
So,
we were tuning to each other's string.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited.
And
Coming up to the last few days.
Oh, shit. Just like fine tuning. Like obviously, it's like only like next week we're cutting weight. So everything's just fine tuning. But like this like last week, 2 weeks, just like trying to like piece together a game plan, and that's it. Just game planning, getting fit, getting sharp, and that's it.
Dude, listen, that's why you're the champ. That's why you're gonna keep getting the results that you're getting, because you're putting in the work. We're putting in the work out here. That's why we keep getting the results that we're getting, and I think fight night's not gonna be any different than the previous.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
What's going on, guys? Your boy John Aiello here, otherwise known as Daddi Ravioli. 6 weeks later, we're 2 weeks removed from Eternal 86. 6 weeks past, August 3rd. It's just been announced I'll be the main event of Proving Grounds 5. Proving Grounds is bar none the best amateur promotion in Australia. I cannot wait to show my skills on that night. There will also be Harrison Chu, who also trains here at TFC, the Fight Centre. So if you want to come support us, make sure to jump online. You can find tickets via our links on Instagram, or you can find it via Proving Grounds. the last fight, Eternal 86, it was a bit of a scrap, and I really didn't feel like I performed the best that I could. So I'm very excited to get back in there pretty soon after and just right that wrong, at least for me and my coaches, because I know I'm capable of so much more. So I won't dwell on it too much, but I'm excited to get out there and show you guys what I have been working on and how good I can be. So I'll see you there, August 3rd, Proving Grounds number 5.
Man on the grill, Nakia himself. What have we got?
Got some steaks, just doing a nice little reverse sear and a bit of a smoke on them. Cook that for about an hour and see what happens after that.
We have to give our horns. Reaching out, touching you, sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. The times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. Ba ba ba.